Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. My name is Veronica Steele and you crochet with Llama Bee. Welcome everyone. Thank you so much for stopping here with me in my house. Welcome. And if your first time in here, don't forget to give me the thumbs up and hit the notification bell twice. So that way, when Crochet with Llama Bee have a new video, YouTube notifications you is a new video in this amazing channel. So you already see the title, you already see the thumbnail, the picture, but this is the back we are going to crochet today. Let's go into the tools or the materials you needed. Also, we're gonna need some clip like this, and this one they can hold it, the fabric or a project, whatever, in crochet. Okay, so we're gonna need a couple of those. The same size the hook that you use for creating your granny squares, and I use 5mm crochet hook, and there's the clover one. This is one we're gonna use. And also we're gonna need two different type of needle. This is yarn needle for sew it. This one we're gonna use for sew it the squares, and this one right here is gonna be sew it the bag. Okay, and a pair of scissors, you're gonna need it. And also the yarn real quick. Two different types of yarn. This is the color I'm gonna use for the squares, and also this one right here is an extra, so you're gonna need just the plain color and variegated color. So this is a new yarn on the red heart that we are going to use. And also if you don't know how you do it, the squares working with this yarn, I had a tutorial is right here, so go check it out. And also the link on that video is in my description box below. So yes, now if you don't have this kind of type of yarn, you can use your scrappy yarn and create your squares. Okay, yeah, so I decided to use this kind of color because it can match with the yarn is on this one, and match with this one, with the middle of the colors right here, the blue. It look like it look like a black, but it's blue, it's navy blue. So like this, you're gonna need 18 squares. You had to crochet 18 square. But before I go to the next, let me show you what else you needed. This bag right here. This bag I got it on Amazon, so I will put the link where you can find it. I'm not selling it, I'm not feeling. It's just some products that I find it and it's good for me. So I just clarify that. So 18 squares just like this. Around 1 2 3 4 5, you're gonna need completely 18 squares. Like I said again, go check it out the video and working with this yarn. If you have it but you don't have it, just create your 18 granny squares and whatever color that you like. So like you can see, it has some simple right here, the different yarn, right? So just you can crochet any colors that you like to use, you can do it. So if you wanted different colors, one in each different colors, or one in just one color, whatever you like, whatever you want to use. So so let's go to the next thing. So this is the way I want you to sew it your skirt first. So I'm gonna be sew it first right here, okay, on this side and this side first right now. And after that I'm going to sew it to all over there, just like that. 1 2, okay, and later just like that. We are going to sew it. Bring it. This simple. Let me take these two out, and this four right here, we're going to sew it to here to here. Okay, very simple. Okay, I'm just going to now, because we're going to put a fabric, they don't have to be like really carefully details, nothing like that, because we are going to That's the way I just put it right here first. And that's the way I like to do. You see the yarn? Let's see, okay? You see the yarn right here, right? So, and right here, whatever it is, the knot right here, I just go pull my needle. Okay? And tap right there. Now, this one is totally, okay? So, like I show you, I just put the yarn in here on the first square. So what we're gonna do is we are going to put it the opposite like this on the back, just like that, the squares. That's the back and that's the front, okay? Very simple. Now, one thing I was just going to recommend it, make sure, okay, your squares is in the same position. Either way, all the squares have the same stitch, okay? So that way I just put a clip so that way my my squares does not move, okay? If you want to do that, we'll do it. If it's not, just skipping this step, okay? So what we're gonna do, because you can see my first the first that I just tied the yarn is in the back only, right? So I'm going to go back in here, okay? And the next one is gonna be on the back. We are going working only on the back, okay? Only on the back. So this is the front. You can see that's the front and this is the back. And this is the way we are going to sew it. Very simple, just like that. And again in the next one. And only on the back. Just like that. And like I said, you don't worry about it, about how they look inside, because like I said, you know, this could be covered with fabric, or the back we are going to use. And just like that. Okay. So I'm just gonna show you how you can sew it. And you already see the way you have to put your squares first. And also that's really important. That's the way I'm still gonna do it, because the way I put the squares, and that's the way I'm gonna put my squares together, because that way it's gonna be go to on the bag. So okay, you see that? And just now make sure don't tie too much, don't pull it too much, you know. So right here and right here. Okay, and that is how they look. Now that is the way I want, because that's the way they look, the part on the blue. Now if you don't like this way, also look weird, put the color whatever you want, okay? But that's the way I'm going to leave it. It's just back and forth, super easy, very simple, okay? Now in here, what you can do, you can leave in this type of the yarn, okay? Just like that, leave it, and you're gonna see why later, okay? So this is the first squares on this side. Let me put it up, okay? So on this side right here, right? So I'm going to sew it these ones right here. Sorry, they look so different. Okay, so you already have your finished two right here, okay? And now this is the next one, the others two you're gonna do. Okay. Now if you know how you do it, this, just skip this part and go to the next one. Okay. But I just show you for the people that don't know how to sew it, or you know, they're new in crochet. So I'm gonna put it just like that. Remember, that's the back and that's the front. That's the way we are, that's the way we do it. Okay. So I'm going to, oops, I got too close. Okay. So remember, I finish in this way, so I continue on this way, and I had to find in the corner, you see, that's the first. I'm going to introduce my needle. Okay. And the other side, they will be right here. You can see. Okay. And just like that. Try and be careful that I'm doing in the right way. Okay. And just like that, you can see, right? Don't worry about the next one because we are going to sew it this way. The only thing is just worry about it, you know, that you just put it together, your squares. Okay. And just only remember they have to be only on the back, this right here. Don't pull it, don't get it two, just only, not these two, you know, just only inside. Okay. There's so many different ways you can sew it. I just bringing to you the easy way, very simple, you know. With the hook is something kind of more different, and they look nice. And also, like I said, also I have a crochet a tutorial how you can crochet a bag, and also you can how you can put the squares with the hook, you know. So, and very simple. Just remember, you know, make sure you got all the stitches one side and the other side. So now in here, like you see, let me show you. Sometimes does it happen? You can see kind of like it's not, and you're going to go back again. You can go back in the same way. There's no big deal, you know. Something happened that way, but that's okay. Point is, and the important is, you can just put the squares together. See right here, I had to go back in here again, and now almost at the end. Okay. And because the other one that's coming this way, so there's gonna be cover on this part right here. You can see like it look like crazy. That's totally fine, don't worry about it, because we are going to sew it this way. So like I said, this is really simple demonstration, you know. Now with the hook, it's totally different, you know. There's gonna be so totally different, but I like this way how they look for now. Now save it, don't cut it, the yarn, the extra yarn that you have. Just take it out from your needle. This one, that's the first parts we are going to do it. So we're gonna put it this way, and these two, remember, this is the first way we are going to do. I had to put this for the same thing like this, sew it in here. Okay, and when I get it done, I'm going to the next step, so that way I can connect in the next, you know, this to the side and this side. So let me get it done, this one right here, and I will be back, you know. So first we're going to put these four together and these four together. Right now we don't have to worry about these two right here. So let me get it done, this fourth, and I'll be back. Okay, so you can see I already finished this part right here. Okay, like I said, this is the first part, and I just saw it, and I'll leave with the extra yarn in here because we're gonna need it later. Now that's the next step we're going to do. You can see this is the two connecting with this, and also I got my yarn ready, my yarn and needle ready. So right here, that is the one we are going to connect it on this part right here, the four squares. You can see that is the four squares. Okay, we're going to connect in these two in here, all these. Okay, so they have to be like this. So 2, 4, 6, okay, 8 and 10. So there's gonna be 5 squares on this side and 5 squares on this side. So we are going to sew it all to these, to the end. Okay, and you're going to repeat, and this side right here to the same thing, the same to you did in this ones, to sew it, sew it. Okay, so I already finished oops, let me, now I'm not finished completely. The part that I need to do is to here, to that side. I already sew it to this part right here. Remember the last extra yarns that we have this size and this side, remember? So now this one is gonna help me to finish to all to right here to sew it. And remember the last one to here, the extra yarn, I just sew it this way. So kind of this part is completely done right now. Hopefully you can see it. So so you're going to connect it. Remember the two squares on the side, right? You're going to connect these two, this one to here first with clip, and to here. That's why I have allowed to this clip, so that way I won't sew it, it's gonna be in same direction. And to here, okay, and to here, coming this way. So this is part of the body on or the back. So I'm gonna be sew it to here, coming here and to this way. So you know, so I'm going to pull my back to the other side. Okay, and I'm going to start sew it to here, all to up. Okay, so let me get my yarn ready and I'll be back. Now let me put it and a little bit more up, and let me put it on the front. There we go. So that is how is our bag. So we're not completely done. So now we're going to start working on this part right here. Okay, so I'll be back. So what we're gonna do is you're gonna got your other color or the same color that you're using in here, and what we're gonna do is we're just going to do granny stitch. Okay, so you're going to work. I'm not going to repeat, I'm not going to step, I'm not going to slow, I'm just going to tell you what you're going to do and you keep going. Okay, you're going to do 1, 2, 3. Wrap the yarn. Okay, and you're going to do 1, 2, and 3. Okay, you're not going to chain because we're not chain in these ones on the squares. You don't have to chain. Wrap the yarn, and you're gonna do 3 doubles all to the end. Okay, all to the end, and you're going to repeat these. This is the first. You're going to do 1, there's the 1, 2, and 3 times. You're going to repeat 3 times the same way. You're not going to change anything, just keep going. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, and right here we're going to do 1, 2, and 3. Go to the next, you're going to do 3. Oops. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, and 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so you're going to repeat this 2 more times. So when you come in here, you're going to finish with the slip stitch. I know there's a dark color, but you know, that's the color I choose to do it. So you're going to come in here and you're going to finish with the slip stitch. And you know, so let me finish this one and I will show you, because if you new, you know, if you don't know how you doing the slip stitch, I will show you, but you know how you do it. Skip this part and finish and get repeat this 2 more times. This is 1, 2, and 3. Okay, and I'll be back. Let me finish this one and I will show you and where we started and where we finish and where we're gonna do the next step. Okay, so I finished the first one. You can see I just working only on a granny stitch. So I did my 3 doubles. So now, because we're not changed, what we're gonna do is we're going to count 1, 2, 3. I know there's a dark yarn, but you can count and you're gonna put your hook inside and pull it through and just like that. Okay, so let me get it more closer. There we go. So let me do it again for if you are new in crochet, you know, hopefully you like this video. Also, you know, you can go 1, 2, and 3, put your hook just like that, bring the yarn, pull it through, and slide just like that. Now the hook go back inside and bring the yarn, and you're going to do 1 chain, 2, and 3. wrap the yarn, and you're going to do 2 doubles, 1 and 2, and we have our first 3 granny stitch. And now in any space like this is when you're going to put 3 doubles and go to skip these 3, go into the next 3 doubles, and just like that. And like wrap the yarn, go to the next, and you're going to do just like that, and just repeat. So you have 1, 2, and you're going to when you're coming back in here, you're going to do the same thing we did, a slip stitch, chain 3, do 3 doubles. With the chain 3 you have to do 2 doubles, and to the next right here 3 doubles, and just like that repeat this one. This is 1, 2, and one more time, and I'll be back. Okay, so I had to put something inside so that way the back and the crochet project is still, you know. So that is so far how the look. Had to put yarn inside. So like I said, I am not going to pull it so much, you know. It's just whatever how you feel that look nice, and you know. So you can see I'm just gonna do to here. I'm just gonna crochet a single crochet all around the here first. I'm gonna do 3 times, and I'll be back. So I'm gonna do it with you so you can see what it means single crochet. Well, if you know how you do it single crochet, we'll skip this part, but you have to do it repeat 3 times. Okay, so we finished with the slip stitch, like you see. Okay, we finished with the slip stitch, so you have to go back again, bring the yarn, you had 2, and finish like that. So go to the next, you see the next hole right here, just do just like that, put your hook inside, bring the yarn, you had 2, and pull it through, put it all these 2. Now again, that's the way you do a single crochet. Now make sure you not do it, you know, you see the hole right here, you see the small hole, that's the one. And if you see these 2 right here, that's the one you have to do it the way, and bring just like that. Okay, and the same thing, you see that those little holes right here. Let me grab another hook. So there you go. I think this one is much better. You see these 2 holes right here? I mean, that is the one. This one right here, that is the one you going to do. Only 2, not 3, because if you do it the whole thing, you put your hook and the whole thing like this, I'm not doing that way. But if you want to do it, this could be look the same, but this, I mean, different. But just only put your hook inside, bring the yarn, and wrap the yarn and pull in on 2. And the same way right here, you see I'm leaving 1 in here, you see that, and I'm not going in a big hole, I'm going in a small one, and just like that. Now in this part you had to not to get too loose when you crochet, trying a little bit tight, not too tight neither, don't skip any, you know. So that way it's not too loose. So you're gonna do 1 single here, and you see the 3 doubles, 1, 2, 3, and the next you're going to do 1 single, and to the next 1 single, okay, and to the next 1 single, and to the next 1 single, and just like that, and keep going and finish coming to this way. Finish with the slip stitch, chain 1, go to the next, continue. You have to repeat 3 times, so that means we're going on 1 to repeat 2 times. Okay, so I completely done the way we are was crochet the granny stitch and also the single crochet like you see it in here. So I just already put it on the bag. Let me put a little bit more up, and that is so far. Now this is what we are going to do. Okay, the metal needle, this is really important that you can have a metal needle, because if it's not, the other one is possible you can break it. Because I was using one, if see if I already lost it. And the part of here, it was out, so it was not breaking the part right here, but the cable, the little cable, it was just broken. So but that's okay, not big deal. Okay, so okay, hopefully they can be appreciated the way I'm gonna do it. Okay, so first you can find where you are going to start, and okay, and I'll just go and put my needle, because it's gonna be easy, remember, because we did the single, so you know this could be so part. Now you can see this part right here. Let me see if I can get it more closer. Okay, so this part right here, kind of just in the border right here, that you see those stitches right here. So we are just going to put our needle in there. So we are going to get the first single right here. Remember, that's our single right here, and we are going to go just like that. Okay, and it's just like that, just back and forth, back and forth. So I'll go back in here again. There we go. Now I'm going to the next stitch, and I'm going to repeat the same thing. Okay, and I'm going to the next. You see that? Go to the next. And okay, so you can see it's gonna be, everything is gonna be in the same way, because we did the single crochet. Okay, so the next part right here, now I'm just gonna show you only one time, so just keep going into the next one. So make sure when you put your needle in here, it's got to be the same size. Okay, I mean, if it's, you can, that's totally fine. You know, sometimes I can't. So right here, they have to be really, really strong. And now when you put your needle to the other side, make sure you got it into the next stitch. I know there's a black. Into the next single. You see that? So to my next single. Now this is out, you go back again, okay, just like that, and go to the next. That's what I say, you need to get, you have to have a metal needle, you see, and they come in exactly into the next. Okay, and go back again. And that way is going to, you know, sew it. So go back again and make sure you're going into the next stitch. There you go. Okay. You see that? I mean, it's not perfect. It is not exactly the same size, but if you can do it the same size, hey, this gonna be perfect. If it's not, this okay. So now I'll go to the next. And go back again. Now my next, I will continue now, just like that. This is what we're gonna do. Just try a hole, you know, find a little piece on here, and then let you sew it that part, okay, and go to the next, oops, sorry, go to the next stitch or single crochet, and try and just, there you go, you see that right there, and let me move the camera, there you go. And now we are going to the next single right here, and we're going to do the same thing. I just put a lotion in my hands, and with the metal, there you go. You know, when you're working a lot with yarn, you know, your hands just get dry. Okay, I'm going to try and put it into the next. Okay, now let's see, I'll go do it just like that. Okay, now try it, don't pull it so hard, the yarn, because every time you do it, it making the yarn weak. So, you know, so now because we did this one again, we go back again and the same. Okay, so we can start doing the same thing on this part, on this side. So we finished the project. So you ready to see it? Now, I know you probably just see the video and we was using this one. I trying, but I didn't want on one side of the handles, but I really don't like it because they're making it was not really. I'm trying to see that it was much better, you know, to do in the holes and, you know, but no. Is it much better with just only with the needle. So here is our beautiful bag. What do you think? You see that is totally amazing. So beautiful. So here is one bag, and here is the other one that I would just finish too. And look at this. Look at this. Here is another one, and with the same, the same brand yarn from Red Heart. So 2 bags. Woohoo! What do you think? I really, honestly, when I was start doing these squares, I was just like, I don't know. Let me see, because it's too bright colors. But with this blue right here is perfect color for this. So you can see the colors that just pop with the, the dark color in the top. And yeah, you can see the way, I was sewing in there, so hopefully you like this tutorial. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you're making this kind of project. Even whatever color did you use for making your squares, it work any colors, any yarn that you want to do it just only get just follow exactly you know the tutorial how you can do it the squares that is another video. So if you making kind of like this project with me, in this tutorial, in this video, don't forget to share or send me the pictures. I had a Facebook and Instagram. All these two links is going to be in the description box below this video. So thank you very, very, very much for staying with me and crochet with me. And see you in the next video. Have a wonderful and beautiful and amazing yarn day. Bye.